Hey, look at all these suggestions, but of course the winner had to go to some singular person, and thank you for giving your suggestions, but we are going to look into this particular topic today and we will come up with an answer, I swear by it. So, Mike, this is the place it all started. The place where Skyrim was technically founded, or more just started really. If it wasn't for the power hidden within this tomb, the snow elves would probably still be around today. The Nords might not be the dominant species even, maybe Nords and now elves would live together. Talos only knows what could be, Mike. Mike, get away from Ronald, please. I'm trying to teach you something here, and he can't listen when you're bugging him. Why can't you just be a good Khajiit for once? So my friends, today we answered the 7-year-long question that I am going to put an answer on, and I honestly can't imagine I will receive conflict from Imperial scum. Praise Talos, my fellow Nord companions. Praise Talos. I forced Mike to praise Talos too. What you gonna do, Thalmor lovers? Nothing. So I'm going to tell you a story that might help explain the Nords' current situation in Skyrim and why they are 95% certainly the current owners of the lands of Skyrim. I stress current as the key word here, but I will get into that during the verdict. So let's just kick into it. So long ago in the Merithic era of the Elder Scrolls world, some boats arrived on the shores of Skyrim. The Snow Elves wondered who might this be on their homelands. The Atmorans from Admora, far to the north of Tamriel, had arrived in Skyrim due to some civil war strifes back in their homelands, as well as the never-ending horrible weather conditions making Admora basically uninhabitable. The Atmorans needed a new place to go, so they sailed south hoping to find somewhere, and they did. They found Skyrim. They built themselves a city called Sarthal, but they realized a strange and mysterious power lay within the city, so they did their best to keep it hidden, hoping it never sees the light of day. Time went on and both Nords and Snow Elves lived at peace alongside one another, not giving too much trouble. Then came the Night of Tears. Now in terms of today's account on the Night of Tears, nobody truly knows what sparked it, but speculation is heavy on the Snow Elves starting this conflict for some reasons. Reasons being they were afraid with the Admorans' ways of reproducing extremely fast compared to their slow pacing, and that would eventually outgrow and kill off the Snow Elves in some elaborate plot. So in a mass genocide one night, a night labelled as the Night of Tears, the Snow Elves slaughtered as many Atmoran men, women and children as they could. There was some talk that this attack may also have been precise in targeting and acquiring the artifact that hid within Sarthal. This artifact also speculated to be the Eye of Magnus that we later see in Skyrim's current timeline. Anyways, there was only a couple survivors, these including the now legendary hero Ysgramor and his sons. Ysgramor went back to Admora seeking revenge, and sometime later he arrived back on the shores of Skyrim with 500 companions, which he then went on to slaughter as many Snow Elves as he could with all these companions. It is speculated this is where Wuthrad and the shield of Ysgramor were first properly used. From here the Snow Elves were driven underground to the Dwemer, who then went on to poison them and turn them into Falmer and all that, but who cares about that? But for Ysgramor and his sons and the 500 companions, they turned Skyrim into what it is today, and for thousands of years the Nords have took care of Skyrim. In war, the winner takes all. That's how it usually goes. Survival of the fittest is the way we as humans work, and it goes the same in any fictional fantasy world. The Nords first came in peace, but had their peace heavily disrupted by an alien race, so they did what any normal bunch would do, they retaliated. The Nords could not have seen what would become of the Snow Elves' future when they headed down into the Dwemer ruins, but they did not start that fight, or the one that they had beforehand. As always, elves prove to start trouble where there is none for their own high supremacy reasons, and not every elf is the same of course, but they really don't have a good history for proving otherwise. Ireland is Ireland because of the Irish, America is America because of the Americans, France is France because of the French, and Skyrim is Skyrim because of the Nords. While the Nords may not fully understand the Empire's reasoning for wanting Skyrim under their wing, and the ongoing civil war may cause unrelented strife between Imperials and Nords, Skyrim is still Nordic and does still belong to the Nords. But if you were to be in a more peaceful and understanding mindset, you would say Skyrim belongs to whoever owns Skyrim. If the Empire was to cease all of Skyrim through war and come out victorious, Skyrim would then belong to the Imperials. That's just a harsh reality of the world and the wars we wage and the life of most people in Tamriel too. So right now Skyrim does belong to the Nords, technically. But me and Maik plan on disrupting that, don't we Maik, when we take over the entire world and Tamriel and everything. Oh, and with Ronald, we cannot forget Ronald. Anyways guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed, and make sure to let me know what you thought in the comments below and who do you think Skyrim belongs to. As always, I hope you all have a wonderful day, week, month or year, and I will see you all next time.